Welcome back, Kings family, to another film review. We're still in the cornerback room. Just had OJ. Now we got Ethan O'Connor in. I'll just state it straight up. What the fans say about him versus what the tape says about him, completely different. I'm very happy he's on our team, and we'll break down the tape, show you why. One of the biggest miss was this was supposed to be a pick six in the national championship game. He's playing off man coverage here, obviously giving up a couple yards, probably around 7. This is a RPO action. Mendoza pulls it. He's reading, got eyes on the quarterback while he's making sure he has enough depth. I'm not letting the receiver eat up that cushion. Foot in the ground, gets his right hand in, left hand behind, just in case he misses it. There was no way for him to intercept and pick six this ball. That was just a crazy myth that people were just looking for somebody to blame. This is excellent off man coverage, off the RPO. I don't understand why Kings fans thought this should have been a pick six. This is great coverage. Excellent man corner. I think the one area he can improve on is consistency with tackling. It's not a lack of physicality. We'll get to that in a bit, but excellent man coverage corner here. You're going to have a post, a bang here. This is again in the national championship. Like there is no bigger games, no better, situations to play in. This is just man coverage across the middle. Great patience inside. He is plastering this guy. It's a high ball. It's late and it still gets a hand on it just to break it up. Just honestly, very sticky man coverage. I really don't like the narrative on him, to be honest with you. And this is what this film review is about. But this is my favorite thing about Ethan O'Connor. He's gonna talk that shit. Active feet in zone here. It looks like he has deep third coverage here. He's gonna see this receiver park it for a curl. Gonna get in here for the pass breakup. Almost causes a INT. Here we'll see it a little bit closer on the next angle, but just active feet. Just there's nobody threatening him deep. Foot in the ground, breaking on this football to help break it up, and then Poyser, dislodges it once the receiver almost gets it off the deflection. You'll see it a little bit better here. Poyser knocks it out. Could have honestly been a pick and would have been set up by this pass breakup. Yeah, it's not the ball. It's such a hurry up offense. Taking so damn long. Here's the breakup. Receiver almost gets it off the bounce. It bounces off his leg. Here's Poyser with the hit. Almost INT between Wes and O'Connor. Just great defense. National title run. You're playing Ole Miss. You're playing big time receivers. He has safety help inside. This is just great technique, great man coverage. I mean, this is somebody we can trust to play man coverage for extended periods of time. He knows his help's inside. Receiver gets it. He's able to take it. Receiver tries to get him outside. He's able to contain, keep that leverage, make him go inside. Receiver ends up releasing inside, straps on his hip pocket, airmailed ball, but there was nowhere to put that football. Trinidad Chambers was going to put his receiver in the hospital. Safety was coming over. Corner was right on top. Straps. No safety help. This is just how much faith that the staff has in him, coaching staff has in him. This is a speedster, number 80, one-on-one, just man coverage, no safety help, straps down the field. Elite man coverage. We changed the narratives today, baby. Versus Ohio State being aggressive here. It's off man coverage versus Carnell Tate, the number 4 overall pick in this previous draft. I mean, almost again, it's the RPO game. This is the same play that we just looked over with Mendoza, just putting the foot in the ground, able to make plays on these balls coming down, being aggressive, and then letting receivers know about it. He's going to talk that ish. Playing off in zone coverage. Once he sees the route underneath develop, no hesitation. That's how he's going to cause this PBU with that physicality. He's able to slam him, begging for a flag, and it's not. That's what I'm saying. Physicality is not an issue with O'Connor. I think just more consistency with his technique wrapping up. But again, he's locked down. Sticky coverage here on the outside. I think he's, they love him at field side corner, and I think it just makes a lot of sense because we have more size corners for the boundary. Just running this route for him. This is a comeback. Plastered. Quarterback has nowhere to throw this ball. Initially, quarterback still extending, still nowhere to go, plastering him, and then just breaks it up on the sideline as the quarterback tries to just sneak it in. But again, just running this route for this guy. I mean, sticky man coverage. I think he puts it all together in 2026 and really makes a name for himself in the nation. Here on this reverse here, attacking this tight end. Again, the physicality is not a problem. He's going to go ahead and make this TFL just by blowing up that block in that tight end. That is how you should be playing Miami Hurricanes football at corner. You have to be able to tackle, especially with our system. Just a great job here, man. I don't know what the lies were, but I'm happy Ethan O'Connor's a Miami Hurricane. Trying to get him on a double move. Again, this is Cardinal Tate, number 4 overall pick on the draft. Playing off man coverage here. Not really safety help over the top. There's going to be one in the middle. He's shading towards JJ. This is one-on-one. Doesn't take the cheese on this double move. Just a great job. Ends up walling him off, even though that's an overthrow. But that ball was literally thrown away just because O'Connor didn't bite on it. Julian saying just let it go. O'Connor's tracking it, seals him off, but he wasn't going to reach to that ball anyway. That's excellent coverage. Scraps. National championship game, playoff games. Like, we are trusting Ethan O'Connor in man coverage, and I understand why. Again, they're trying to get him with the double move. We just looked at Ohio State trying to get him. Here's Ole Miss trying to get him. He's not falling for it. Great patience, sealing these off. I mean, excellent coverage. I think he can sell press man, soft man, off man coverage. I think he's an excellent off man, just man defender in general, with great instincts and zone coverage. Maybe get some more interceptions this year, but great man coverage corner. Doesn't get a lot of targets, and this is why. Again, elite man corner. There's not much separation here. The ball's out early away. However, it's just that does not affect what his job and his assignment is to do. He's sticking to these receivers, bro. I'm gonna play 2-man coverage clips back to back. This is versus Texas A&M. This is the start of the run. We have to win this game. Here he is, just 2. You tell me where the separation is. I know y'all don't see none. All right, that's clip 1. Here he is now motioning over, just switched over to another man. Please tell me where this separation is at. There is none. Straps. Just look at his footwork and man coverage. I mean, he's able to stop on a dime with these receivers. Just there is no room. Like, he is suffocating with this coverage ability. Great pressure here by the defensive line. Is going to speed up this clock and make him go here. But were you honestly thinking he was going to throw this one-on-one fade ball? Look at the patience. Understands the receiver's trying to suck him inside, or get him inside so he can get that sideline free. Straps. Showing man's going to walk out of it and go to a deep third technique. This is how you play it. That's their speedster. Get him over the top. Nah. Straps. He has another one off, but this is where a lot of Kings fans were super, blaming him. But like, this is excellent bump and run man coverage. Hands on, eyes on, seals, walls him off. This is literally textbook coverage. That's just unfortunately the number 1 overall pick throwing a back shoulder ball. Receivers able to stop on a dime and go to it. There is nothing that Ethan O'Connor could have did differently on this play. So as I understand, he's giving up this play. He's in coverage. This is man coverage, so it's your responsibility no matter what. But that is just perfect execution on offense. This is such good man coverage. This receiver has a dig route. He's going to seal him off, and he can't go back inside. So the quarterback actually has to scramble out of pocket. So the receiver has to ad lib and just go to the sideline. Extended play drill with the quarterback. This is just a great job, right? This receiver is trying to break and go inside. Ethan O'Connor is literally walling him off, and he has the right to be in that position. Now the quarterback's getting out of the pocket, scramble drill, receiver's trying to break free. It's too late. He threw out the entire sync of that play, and he's going to let him know that he scrapped that. I'm sorry, but this is excellent coverage. He literally runs the route for him, and the receiver isn't even able to finish it. Excellent. Again, only focusing on his portion of the play is man coverage versus slant. You tell me if this receiver has any separation. He's going to slow play him, go ahead and try to step on his toes. 1-2, get back inside, hands on, eyes ready. That's straps. You throw it that way. There's a reason why there's a lot of this film review was just him playing excellent coverage and that ball not coming. It's on tape. Versus a post route here. You tell me if you're throwing this ball. There's a reason why he wasn't targeted that often. Very patient, silky smooth footwork. I mean, reminds me of Daryl Porter, that type of corner where it's just silky smooth. So he's always in position. You're not throwing that. Yeah, the safety's here in the middle as well. But if that's one-on-one like he's been throughout the entire review, you're still not throwing that unless you just want to give your guy a chance. Are you throwing this one-on-one ball down the field? Play action, you're looking for it. You know you want to. Now you have to just get rid of it because the defensive line's coming. You know you want to get rid of this ball. You want to attack this one-on-one matchup. There's no safety help, but you're still like, nah, bro. This dude is strapping over there. End up not doing it. Now you have to, Houdini just not to get a sack. Strap artist. But he knew he was strapped. That's why he didn't even finish this route. Literally gave up on it. Here again, his physicality is not an issue. They try to just double pass here. Shoots through, beats the block. As the running back breaks that tackle, he's there to clean up for the TFL. So aggressive, definitely is not scared to put his head in the mix and put his hat in there. So we'd love to see it. With that, we're just going to wrap up this Ethan O'Connor review. Very high on him for 2026 and can't wait to see him reach his ceiling here at Miami. Go ahead and give a like, subscribe, drop a comment, and appreciate all the love and support. Go Canes.